Dear delegates, welcome to the Gordon Fairweather Model United Nations here at Rothley Netherwood School. My name is Leon Yu. For those of you that don't know me, I am a recent graduate of Rothley Netherwood, a first-year political science and economics student at the University of Ottawa, and I currently serve as a page in the House of Commons of Canada. I was also one of the founding members of the Model UN committee at Rothley Netherwood. First of all, I would like to implore you to thank those that put this opportunity together. I can speak from personal experience that it takes a lot to be able to successfully host a Model UN symposium. And as Secretary General last year, I know the amount of work every member of the committee puts in to make this opportunity happen, and to give you the best Model UN experience possible. I would hope especially that you would say thank you to Mr. Charles McAvoy before you leave. He's put in tremendous work helping students and opening our eyes to debate, reach for the top, Model UN, and more in the 5 years I've known him and beyond. I remember him driving the 1,000-kilometer trek from Rothley to Montreal to introduce a small group of us to Model UN by attending the Secondary School United Nations Symposium. He worked tirelessly when a group of us first began to attempt to host our own Model UN. I know he will absolutely hate it that I am saying all of this, as he's never one to seek any type of recognition. But I can honestly say that I would not be where I am today without him, and neither would you be here participating in a student-run Model United Nations in Atlantic Canada. So, Mr. McAvoy, thank you. Mr. McAvoy asked me to talk about my Model United Nations experience and the opportunities that participating in Model UN could provide. For me, my experience began with a long drive in a packed Subaru 4 years ago, as Mr. McAvoy brought us to Montreal to experience a Model UN for the first time at Suns hosted by McGill. I was on the NBA committee, which was essentially a simulation of a NBA owners meeting where I was exposed to Model UN for the first time, and also learned that Model UN can be just about anything. However, I was confused by the procedure and the need to garner votes for your resolutions, and my first Model UN was a case study of an inexperienced delegate struggling to keep up. But, interested in what we were exposed to, we began writing up ideas of what would become the RNS Model United Nations, what is now the Gordon Fairweather Model United Nations. In the following year, we enhanced our Model UN knowledge and practiced both being a delegate and being a committee chair in lunchtime crisis simulations about fun topics, from Smurf Village invasion to identity theft in Hannah, Montana. We hosted the first RNS month, and to my surprise, people were interested and actually came. I was very excited to see delegates show up to debate and participate, and what I personally found to be most amazing at RNS Month was they were there to debate from the perspective of their assigned role and have fun, rather than just sticking to the repeated talking points on human rights and oftentimes futile attempt to win best delegate like too many delegates in large symposiums like the one in Montreal. I was excited last year to be named Secretary General to help run the Model UN. However, due to scheduling conflicts and unfortunate weather, it did not come to pass. But this is part of any Model UN experience, because no delegate, regardless of how capable they are, will get every single one of their resolutions passed. And just like Rocky Balboa, the key is to learn what didn't work and do better next time around. That's why I'm very glad to know that you are here today. And knowing your committee chairs, I know that the Gordon Fairweather Model United Nations is in great hands. Taking part in Model UN also leads to other opportunities in high school and beyond. Forum for Young Canadians, Encounters with Canada, the National Student Commonwealth Forum all present unique opportunities to debate and learn about Canada's democracy and our country's role in the wider global community. Forum for Young Canadians introduced me to the House of Commons PAGE program, which I am a part of this year. As a page in the House of Commons, I got to work in Parliament serving members of Parliament, the Speaker of the House of Commons, the Honourable Jeff Regan, the table officers, by delivering documents, collecting debates, and sometimes speaking to youth groups on Parliament Hill. If you're in grade 10 or 11, please consider applying to the House of Commons PAGE program, as you are applying to university in the fall of grade 12. In my short tenure since starting this one-year program in September, I've delivered confidential documents and messages to the Prime Minister and the leader of Her Majesty's Loyal Opposition. I've chatted with Green Party leader Elizabeth May and met the first Canadian Space Minister Marc Garneau. It's a terrific opportunity that I never would have learned of had I not participated in debate at Model UN. It's amazing for me personally to hear members of parliament make motions and debate similar to what we have done in Model UN. And by participating, by taking the risk to speak and debate publicly, you gave yourself the opportunity to not only hone your public speaking and debating skills, but also open yourself to a myriad of opportunities in the future. And when these opportunities come, I would implore you to take a chance to see where that journey will take you. I hope you've enjoyed your experience so far at the Gordon Fairweather Model United Nations, and I want to thank you for coming and participating in what I would consider one of the best things I ever done in high school. If you could remember one sentence from this, I hope it will be this: keep taking a chance. Keep participating in Model UN, debate, speak publicly, and implore your friends to take the same risks. Keep doing what's right, even if sometimes your resolution don't get passed. And keep doing what's right, even when life beats you down. Take the opportunity to thank those that gave you the opportunity to try something new, or those that help you become who you are today. Take a chance on opportunities that come your way, no matter how daunting or how impossible it might be. And remember to have fun. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.